2, 1, and welcome back to Comic Book Wednesdays, a weekly series where we discuss comic books. We're your hosts. I'm Ian.
I'm Al.
And I'm Shane.
And we're back talking about Transformers Till All Are One. We did issues 10, 11, 12, Shane, is that right?
10, 11, and 12. Next week is the final.
The good old annual next week. So, I think we're starting to come full circle here with this book. Things are kind of making sense. We're seeing the combiners again. We get some nice conclusions with Windblade, and I'm feeling good about it all.
These were definitely like my favorite ones. Like the ending of this series, and then leading into next time was my favorite set of issues.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dumb of me, but took till now to realize that Bumblebee was a hallucination. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that.
It took me a little while too, don't worry. You're not alone.
I caught on to it pretty early because I like to look at all the parts in the beginning that show the characters' faces and stuff. And in that, early on, it was like Bumblebee, Autobot, really, or former Autobot, and there was like a question mark. It was like weird, so I was like, huh, he's probably not there.
Yeah.
But it was really small, so it was easy to miss. So.
Yeah, no, go ahead, sorry.
No, there was an empty silence, so I was trying to fill it. But go ahead, what were you saying?
The thing that really, in that first issue, that was fucking dark. With what he was doing with the Combiner and trying to, how he, got them all back to normal, but then was like, oh yeah, we're just gonna tweak your memory a little bit, but everyone else can't know that we're tweaking your memory except you, and you're the one that has to keep this lie going, but you're gonna do this for me.
That was pretty fucked up.
Dude. Yeah, that was dark as hell.
Dude, it was like, you either are gonna stay like a comatose, dead-brained robot, or go
do
to
what
jail.
I want.
yeah, pretty much. And then he's like, oh, guess what? I also know your secret. You're a gay robot.
Yeah.
And your lover doesn't actually love you. Bye. And then.
Yeah, but I can't make him love you, but I can make him notice you if you do this for me.
Which was another weird situation in my eyes. But he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna make him notice you. I was like, kind of icky feeling.
Yeah. Dude, I haven't felt the ick like that since Doc Ock.
Yeah.
The early Doc Ock stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which was very icky. And that was kind of like, I'm gonna force this guy to love you, but not love you, so... Yeah.
Oh, and as soon as they wake up, you can already tell, he's
it's
already
a totally different, yeah.
Yeah, he's a different character, because he was very I fucking hate everybody in the beginning, and now he's like, I found love.
Hey there, Bo.
Yeah. Let me touch your nuts and bolts.
We got an AT-AT. Sorry.
Fucking where?
Down there.
Ooh. No, be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but I like these issues, and to move on from the weird, awkward Starscream stuff. Windblade. She's become such a cool character.
Yeah, her coming back was really cool. I enjoyed that.
I always liked the whole battling in the mind thing, and some more parallels to Spider-Man, because we got a lot of that in that last Spider-Man book. So you get a lot of the battling in the mind, the battle of wills, if you may, like who's stronger. And Windblade was like, "Oh, I was trained to do this." And this is pretty cool. And the other guy, what's the other guy's name? It's Carcer was the big bot that was like that he was.
Metroplex.
No,
oh yeah, Vigilum.
Vigilum, yeah. So like, what is his deal, Shane? So like, he can take control of Titans.
So he was a Titan, right? Like he was him in like that form was Carcer, right? Like he can take control of them, but also because of like his work and like the things that he's done with the evil guy, Liege Maximo. The way that I understood it was when he wasn't in his combined form with like Carcer, his mind, like his own thing, he was Vigilum. So it was Vigilum paired with the ship made Carcer, and that was like their together form.
Okay, so when he's with the ship, he's Carcer. It's kind of like the same person, just like upgraded type thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So he wanted to meld with Metroplex, which is another Titan. And then when they combined it, he thought he was going to be strong enough to destroy Cybertron?
Yes. Not realizing that Windblade was way stronger than he had anticipated.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Starscream did kind of, like, distract him enough to, like, let her win. So, like, he kind of did help. But...
Well, the whole thing there with, like, when Starscream showed up, that immediately got, like, very PTSD for me, because, like, he was just like, oh, you've brought me another access, and Starscream was like, I'm not as weak as you think, and then he turned into Megatron, and, like, you could see the fear in his eyes.
He beat his ass as Megatron, too.
And, like, in the comics, like, some of the ones that you guys have not read, every single time, like, even if Starscream was just standing there not saying anything, like, there was an issue where Starscream wasn't saying anything, Soundwave just delivered, like, Megatron some bad news, and he turns around and just decks Starscream, breaks his mouthpiece, and he just goes, don't stand so close to me, and then just walks away.
Yeah, my understanding of their relationship is very much this abusive, almost like Starscream.
Stockholm syndrome.
I was going to say that. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth, Al.
Yeah. It seems like a really weird mindset that Starscream has to just stick around that dude for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Well, now we know why.
Yeah.
He's afraid of him. It's abusive.
Yep.
Well, that, and, like, I don't know if you guys, like, caught it, but when like, my favorite part out of all of this was, like, when Windblade was in Starscream's mind, and she was, like, going through, like, the sparks, and she found, like, his soul, and she was like, oh, you were never given a chance to be who you were just stuffed into a body. So this entire time you've been trying to be your own person, and you can't because you're not even supposed to be. You're supposed to be unique. You're supposed to be an individual, and you're not.
I actually really enjoyed the visual that they gave us for his, I don't want to call it suit because they don't wear suits, but like what his design looked like
his true
self.
Yeah.
That was really cool looking.
Really cool design. That whole situation brings up so many questions for me. Because, like, I don't understand all of it quite. So, like, when Transformers are made, a Prime touches a spark, or the All-Spark. I don't have words.
I got you. No worries. When Transformers are made, the planet, Cybertron, will, like, spit out a spark and spit out a body. And, like, it'll be fused together as it's being spitten out. That was the original process. That process then kind of got, like, warped as the war started to continue. And, like, basically, as the war began, people found where like this well of souls was, and so those like little blue orbs, those were souls.
Yeah.
And so instead of having Primus, like the planet, make the body, they were manufacturing pre-built bodies and just stuffing souls into them to make them as fast as they could, so they had soldiers for the war.
Oh, so Primus didn't create Starscream's body?
He did not, no.
So was it Megatron who created his body then?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. So like literally, that's why he can't escape Megatron, because he's built to be with him.
Yeah, he's built to be that's why like all of the like robots you saw that were like kind of blacked out, they all look the same, because Megatron and like the Decepticons during that time frame like were building them to look that way, so they had soldiers, and that's why he could never escape Megatron, is because he's
fucked.
Which is why I can't fucking tell them apart, because they're all built to look the same. Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, when the combiners came back, when the combiners came back in that issue, I'm like, what the fuck one am I looking at again?
Yeah, right.
Because like you can tell them apart when they're Autobots. Yeah.
Right, exactly. I mean, Windblade's design is so unique compared to like the combiners. They all look like they're the same dude, just like being put out on a conveyor belt, which is really what happened.
That's what they were.
Oh god, I've been keeping this locked away.
Honestly, Transformers has some of the coolest lore. Like a lot of background information. Like if you just watch the movies, you don't really get a lot of that. You know?
You don't get anything from the movies. They're pretty garbage, actually. Thinking back on them now compared to what we just read.
Yeah.
Thank you. Everybody who like sees the Michael Bay movies and they're like, "Oh, these are so good," I'm like, they fucking could have been.
Explosions go boom.
Yeah, really.
Explosions go boom.
Let's put some lens flare in there.
And good old toe thumbs.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry, Megan Fox.
That's gonna be the thing that makes you famous, Ian, is bashing on Megan Fox.
I mean, I said good old toe thumbs, like. Well, I really want to see where the next annual takes us. I mean, and honestly, if you end it with Windblade walking off, being like saying her thing, like, I thought that was a pretty decent ending. Kind of leaves things up, but like, in the same sense, like, I do want to see what happens next. So.
Yeah, no, this was one of my favorites, and like, when I first read this, the thing that really like hit my mind was seeing how like Starscream and like all of the bots were built and all of that stuff happened, and then like when I saw like all of those copies and being like, oh my god, that's why he's like stuck with Megatron, is because he literally does not know how to be his own person, because Megatron fucking made him that way. Like, I was like, oh my god, my brain.
It's crazy. I want to see if I can get some of the Transformer collections in book form, because it would be really cool to like have some of them. You know, just
I'm gonna tell you, if you ever could find, because IDW is no longer making them, so if you ever find,
oh shit,
and they're still being sold though, if you ever find like the IDW volumes at like a Barnes & Noble or at a store or anything like that, I'm gonna tell you both, buy them, because if you try and get them online, what you're gonna pay online is gonna be
astronomical.
Astronomical, yeah. Like,
know.
I was at Barnes & Noble and I found a volume, like one of the volumes for IDW, and it was like $60, and it's a like thick volume. It's like 300 to 400 pages worth of Transformers comics. But online, it's $120.
Jeez. Jeez, maybe I got a local comic book store not too far from me and Al, so they might have some.
Yeah, they should definitely have some.
Yeah, but no, these were so far worth the read. I gotta admit, when I first started, I was lost and I was having a hard time with it, but I'm glad I stuck with it.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, this is why we do what we do, because I would never have chosen to read this on my own. I wouldn't have. So like getting your point of view and allowing me to like really ask you questions and pick your brain has helped me come to enjoy it. I found something new that I like. So it's awesome. Thank you, Shane.
I'm really glad. Absolutely. No, this is I've like after I started reading the first like set of IDW's ones, I became obsessed with it, and I'm really, really excited to see what you guys think of the ending.
I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know. All around glowing reviews from me. 5 stars. I'm loving it.
I think we had our issues with it, with the moving too quick, but like you said, I'm glad we stuck with it because it was just a phenomenal book.
Yeah, the pacing choices were weird, but now that like we're like full circle and we're seeing like the combiners again and like seeing them come together, like it kind of made sense what they did. He was trying to tell 2 parts of one story,
Yeah.
but it almost felt like there was this like restraint, like you need to do this in 12 issues, and I don't know if that's on the writer or if that's on IDW. I'm not sure. But this could have been spread out a little bit, and it probably would have made a little bit more sense in it. But hey, like I said, now that we're here, we got through 12 issues. I think it was good.
I don't know if you guys... Oh, my apologies. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I lost it. It's okay. Go ahead, Shane.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I don't know if you guys caught this, but like this was something that like answered some questions for me. In the beginning, we were talking about like who was the one that had this bot, like who killed him, and like all of the other combiners thought it was Starscream. When Starscream was talking to Arachnia, did you catch that he admitted to murdering him?
Yeah, I did catch that.
No, I missed it. So who did Starscream admit to murdering him? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. Okay, yes, I did pick on that. I thought you said Arachne said that they did it, but no, it was Starscream. Starscream did this. It was his plan the whole time because he wanted to get control of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a slime ball.
No, he really is, and like it makes what Windblade said all the more like powerful, that he doesn't have any control within his own body, so he tries to control everything around him.
Everything around him,
what else to do.
Right. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really is.
I'm really, really excited for you guys to see the ending, and I'm really glad that you're enjoying them.
So I do have a little bit of a confession to admit to.
Yeah, shoot. Okay.
When we first started this, I read the 12th issue first, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, no fucking clue. And it makes so much more sense now.
Did like the app just like did the thing just mess up? Or?
I started at the top thinking it was the first episode and read and was gonna read down, and then I like clicked on it, didn't even like take notice that it said episode or issue 12, and I'm like, God damn it!
Oh my god.
So
I did feel a little bad about that, but I'm like, oh well.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Al?
There's not much you can.
You got through it, you know, and
since next week
What?
is the
Ow!
Ian just killed me.
He killed me too.
team wipe.
Since next week is the last issue for Till All Are One, Now you guys see why I like it so much. I got the fucking tattoo. Al, do you know what you're gonna pick?
I'm actually thinking about doing one of those Gambit stories we were talking about that none of us have read. I thought that would be kind of cool to do.
Okay.
Something
Yeah.
nobody knows anything, you know? God damn it.
Yeah, I'm down with that. If you do the one that's like 4 issues, let's just do it all in 1 week and then do something else. You know?
Well, I think there's a 12-issue one that I was
Okay.
thinking about doing.
Hell yeah, that's fine with me. We can do that. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you want to say about Transformers Till All Are One?
Nah, I think I'm good.
No, the only thing I would add is that last issue cover art with like Windblade with like caressing Starscream's face and him just looking like totally shell shocked. That art to me is just beautiful. But that was my final thought.
That one was cool, and then there was another one that had one of the combiners on it. I think it was issue number 10. That was pretty good. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to go back and look. Oh well. Well, with that said, let's end it here. So again, thank you for everybody who listens. I don't know do you have anybody with you, Shane, right now listening live or?
Looks like we have a couple.
Nice. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
And again, Megan Fox, we're sorry for, you know.
It's alright.
Toe thumbs.
Sorry, toe thumbs. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, good night, everybody.
No, y'all.
Have a good night.